Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with the problem you have on the online version of Excel when you want to do your Mabler graph and you have two groups here in your data that show the same incidence. In this case, you have overlapping data points and you have to show them with a different symbol. And this is not possible in a very easy way in Excel online, but there's a solution, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So, as I told you, I prepared here a data set that's very close to the one you will have for your Mabler report with the incidence of three groups observed in four different stations. And you can see that at station 1, group 1 and group 2, they both observed the plant with an incidence of 0.1. So in this case, when you make a graph, these two data points are going to be at the same location, and then you will have to find a way to tell the reader that it's the case. So the best way to do that is to use a different symbol. And to create a symbol just for this data point here, I'm going to create a new group, which I'm going to call group 1 plus 2. And I'm going to put the value here, the incidence that's overlapping. Okay, so it's 0.1. And because it's here, I'm going to remove it from the group 1 and group 2. Same thing here for station 3. Group 2 and 3 have the same incidence, which is 0.32. So I'm going to type it here in a new data set, which I will call group 2 plus 3. Okay, and I delete here and here. Okay, so I didn't really remove any information, any data from the graph. I just moved the overlapping data points to a different new group, which I created. And now I'm going to select everything in my new data set, including the new groups that I created, and I'm going to put them in a graph. So I'll click on Insert, choose the type of graph I want, which is a line graph, and that's it. So by default, the graph is not what I want to show because here it shows you the incidence versus groups, and what I want to see is the incidence in different stations, not groups. So I have to click on this button here that says Switch Row and Columns, and that's it. Now I have the incidence in the three different stations. But you see, it doesn't really look right because you have like these two bars, and that's not what I want. First thing, I'm going to remove these horizontal lines here that have nothing to do. And I'm just going to click on one of the lines, right click, click on Format. It's going to open the Format panel on the side, where you will see the different groups that were in the table here. So I'm going to format them one by one. So the first one is the group 1, which is a normal group. And I'm going to remove here the outline, which is the line shown in between the data points. I don't want that. So no outline. And just below, you have the options for the markers that are the data points themselves. So the marker style, I'm going to select automatic, which is a circle in this case. And I have also to choose the color. So I'm going to put no outline because it's not needed and fill black. Okay, so now I have data points that are black circles. So that was group 1. I have to do the same for group 2. So no outline. Marker options. So group 2 is a regular group. So I put a circle, no outline, and I want my markers to be black. Okay. Series 3, it's group 3, so no outline. Marker options, once again, I want circles here, and no outline and black. Okay, so I did the same thing. Now I have to deal with the groups which I created. So the group 1 plus 2 is going to be the data point at value 0.1 in station 1, and it has to be a different shape because it's a different type of data points. Okay, so I'm going to go on the series 1 plus 2, and I'm change the format. Remove the outline and marker options. In this case, I'm going to choose a different marker, a triangle, for example. And I remove the outline, and I want it black. Okay, so it's a bit small. Just gonna change the size here to 6, and that's it. So now you see that now we have a triangle, and it says, and you will have to indicate in your caption or in the symbol key that the triangle means that you have 2 data points that overlap. And I'm going to do the same thing for the last series, which is group 2 plus 3. And in this case, so I remove the outline, and for the marker options, I'm going to choose the triangle again because it's the same case that in station 1. I have 2 overlapping data points. If you had 3, in this case, you would have to choose a different shape, like a square or a cross. But here it's the same, so I'm going to use the same format. So size 6, no outline, and a black marker. And that's it. Okay, so you have all your data, which is now plotted on your graph. And you see that for these 2 particular data points, I have a different symbol that show that you have 2 overlapping data points. So the rest of the format of the graph is terrible. I haven't formatted anything, so you shouldn't have this title. The axes are a mess. So follow all the instructions when it comes to formatting the axes, following the other video and the documents that are posted on Brightspace. And also you will have to add a symbol key to explain the symbols, or you can use text and put it in the caption that will be located below the graph. But in this video, I just wanted to show you how to deal with this particular problem, which is to have different symbols for overlapping data points when you use online Excel. If you use the desktop version, you can actually, by clicking twice on any data point, you can format it independently of the rest of the series. But it's something you can't do on the online version. So in case you're using it, you will find this helpful. If you have any questions, contact your TA or contact me by email or during my office hours. Okay? Good luck with the graph.